Hi, Alan Short from Global Business Coaching and coach at I4T Business. Are you selling or are you just hoping? If you're hoping that your quotes are going to come in, we're going to give you some tips today on how to make sure that you increase your conversion rates and make more sales with very little extra effort. If you're a small field services business or trade service business, then it's probably you, the owner, that's doing the sales. So how do you do them the most effective? Because you've got so many other things that you need to be focusing on. So let's start with some background. One of the great sales guys in America, a guy named Dean Jackson, has done a lot of research about sales and about inquiries that are coming in. And what he's found is that if you look at all the people that are inquiring about your service that you and your competitors provide, 50% of them are just tire kickers. They're never going to buy the service. They're just there kicking the tires, getting a feel for it. They're not buyers. 7.5% of them are hot buyers. They're ready to buy then or in the next 30 days. So they're the people that are going to ask you for a quote and then confirm that quote. And it might be for you or it might be for your competitor, but they are ready to buy. Leaves 42.5% that will buy at some point in the future. That might be in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, or 2 years down the track. So they might have asked you for a price and then decided that it's not something they're going to do right now. So unfortunately, what most of us do is we don't follow anything up with these people. We don't have a nurture sequence. And for some of us, we don't have a good follow-up sequence for the hot buyers to make sure that they buy from us, not from one of our competitors. So some statistics on this. LinkedIn has found that if you're active in social media, you get 45% more chances to provide quotations and to get inquiries. The Harvard Business Review has found that if you've got a follow-up sequence, then and you follow up people within 1 hour of them making an inquiry with you, you're 7 times more likely to get the sale. And Woodpecker have found that the conversion rate increases by 22% just by sending up follow-up emails. And that's something you can do automatically. So for something you can do automatically at a click of a button, all of a sudden you can increase your conversion rate by 22%. That's extra money in your pocket for very little effort. So my top 5 tips for making more sales from your existing quotations that you're already doing. Number 1 is be active on social media. Now, the social media has to be where your customers are. If you're a landscaper, then Instagram is probably going to be where they are. So you need to be active on Instagram. The good news is you don't have to do this as the business owner. You can outsource this to one of your existing team, or you can use an agency to do this work for you, and there's lots of them out there for you. If they're doing it right, it'll definitely increase the number of inquiries that you're getting. Number 2, follow up on your quotes that you send out. Now, you can follow them up with an email, and you should follow up with 3 or 4 emails because that's about the optimum number. You should follow them up with a text message because that's often how you can get through to them. These people are really busy. They're just like you. And they might ask for a quotation and sit on it because they get distracted with other things. If you can send them a number of ways that they are reminded that you've sent them the quotation, and it's super easy for them to confirm to go ahead with the work, you're more likely to get it over your competitors because you stand out as somebody who follows through. And I don't know about you, but if I'm getting somebody to do work in my house or I'm getting someone to do some work in my business, if they're showing follow-up at the quotation stage, then they're more likely to do a good job for me, or that's my perception. Which leads into number 3. If you want to get high quality customers, if you want to get good customers that pay well, that look for professional services, then you need to be professional in everything that you do. In another video, I've talked about how your uniform, your presentation, and your vehicle and your quotations all looking professional make sure that you get more work from a better quality customer. And most times, those better quality customers don't haggle over price. So you can do the same amount of work for more money. Make sure you view that video because it's got some helpful tips for you on this. Number 4, again, is follow up after you've sent the quotation. It significantly increases it. You don't have to do this yourself. You can have a computer system or computer software program that will automatically send up follow-up reminder emails for your prospect once you've sent them an email. You can then spend half hour every week sending a few text messages, reminders, and making a few phone calls to people that you think are the hot prospects, the 7.5% that are ready to buy now. If you follow them up, they're always more excited to buy from you because you're showing that you're a leader. And the last thing, number 5, is that 42.5% they're going to buy sometime in the future. You want to make sure that when they do get ready to buy, when they move from that 42.5% to the 7.5% that are ready to buy, that they're thinking of you. And the best way to do that is to have a nurture sequence. Now, the nurture sequence could be as simple as a newsletter every week, every month, every quarter. It could be making sure that you're active on social media and you've liked them or you've engaged with them on social media so that they're following you. There are lots of things you can do to nurture people. And the good news is that there are agencies out there that can do it for you. So you don't have to do it yourself. You can reach out and get help. And that people who do this for a living focus on generating that nurturing of your customers until they make a phone call and want you to go out and provide that quotation or update that quotation if you've already provided one in the past. So they're my top 5 tips. Be active on social media, on the right social media. Follow up on inquiries as they come in really quickly. If you can do it in the first 60 minutes, you will significantly increase the number of people that will then buy with you down the track. Be professional in everything that you do. Follow up once you've sent the quotation out. Don't just hope that they're going to say yes, and then nurture everybody so that they, down the track, will purchase from you again and again and again. I hope that's been helpful. If it has, like and share this video so other people can benefit from the insights. Till next time.